Yo, Blackheart and Black Shimmer. What's up, Belcock? Good to see you guys. I got a little bit of a new layout on my monitors here, so let me know if anything looks all fuckered up. Wait, where's my light? My light looks all fuckered up. There we go. What do I think of Setsuka? I don't know, man. I just got here. What's the Setsuka? New unit making you feel different. Oh, they reveal MLDB girl. Setsuka, is that her name? We'll go check her out here in just a minute. Guys, I did it. It was bloody painful. But I cleansed my gear. Look at that. Down to 515 pieces. I sold 600 pieces of garbage gear. Here, check it out. Look at that powder. Look at that charm powder. We're in a much better place now for rolling better gear. Every once in a while, you guys need to sit down, go through your gear, and get rid of the crap. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I deserve better than this. I deserve better than this garbage. And just sell it. Once you gear your whole account, go through everything, look at what's not being used, and make room for good stuff. The number of people I've talked to that have their storage filled with 700 pieces of shit they're never going to use. And they're like, I don't know, one day it might be good on this unit. Nah. Sell that stuff. Make room for better stuff. Get the resources that you need to get better stuff. I've still got more gear to cleanse through. I've been Fribbles is a great resource for this. I'm keeping rage gear because you never know when you might need rage gear, but it's okay to let go. It's okay to say, you know what, I don't think I'm ever going to need an effect resistance speed boots that don't have any HP or attack or crit damage on them. I guess it's got a little attack. It's okay to say, you know what, this 91's not terrible. 91's not terrible. I've been trying to save anything that's 90 after Reforge and just get rid of the stuff that's objectively bad. I went through this with a pretty good fine-tooth comb and got rid of most of the trash. I might have to go back and be a little bit more aggressive. But yeah, make a lot more room. Sir, if I have 17 speed in a critical ring, but the other stats are flat, do I keep it? I keep anything that's over 17 speed. 16's kind of my line. If it's 16 speed or lower, that's when I'm like, it's got to actually be good with the 16 speed. But if it's 17 speed or higher, I just keep it. I'm not fast enough of a speed demon yet where I trash 17 speeds, no matter how bad the rest of the stats are. No great one. We just got here. We're going to do a quick summon, and we'll get into the news soon. Any ideas for the earliest reruns for Laia and Tori? Tori, I would say January to February range would probably be the earliest, but who knows? And Laia probably will never be rerun. You'll have to get her as part of a triple banner. Custom group summon triple banner. It's not Rat. Stop it, Save. Stop it. Stop speaking evil into this world. Not a rat. I'm pretty close, right? No, I've only got one of those. Three of those. Okay. Good day, Koro. Good to see you. Good to see you. ML Rat incoming. You guys just stop it.
Why don't you test your luck?
Yeah, substat mod pity would be nice. It's stupid that you can just keep rolling the same substat over and over and over. It should always go up by +1. Oh, I moved so many heroes into storage, guys. I moved so many old Nightmare Raid heroes that aren't used anymore. It was kind of sad. Yep, we're back to needing gold. So let's just go to the adventure. It'll be quite the day tomorrow. Indeed, plans gone awry. Okay, you guys are on the friendship artifacts, right? I'm actually doing this right. Yes, and yes. Who's ready for the epic rolls? Oh man, have I seen the news yet? Nope, just logged in. We're gonna go in raw and look at it together. It's the day before the anniversary, so I wanted to be surprised. Remember to save your leaves, guys. Moonlight girls always look sick. No, Biako, have not. Going in raw. Do arena after. I don't have a ton of time today. I got to take the daughter to the dentist. Braces. And get some work done in the in-between. So we're going to talk about the news for a little bit, do some React stuff, and then I got to go take care of business, and then we will be back tonight for the podcast. So let's see. Let me check in real quick so I don't forget to do this. Oh, hour and a half before the deadline. Good luck, Biako. You'll kill it. Also working as you watch. I appreciate the support, guys. All right, so it is hump day, guys. It is Wednesday, and we have maintenance coming up tonight. So make sure you tune in tonight for the post-maintenance podcast. But we got some news. We got all kinds of anniversary stuff coming because Foundation Day is upon us. Epic 7's 7th anniversary is August 30th. So let's go check out the news and see what Epic 7 has planned for us for this anniversary. All right, guys, we're going to go through these one at a time and see what we got going on. So PC exclusive limited time extra discounts. Right out of the gate, they're saying, here's a way to give us some money. We're excited to announce a limited time Epic 7 extra discount event on the PC client. Players will receive a 10% discount on select items when logging in through the PC client. All of these packs, all of these things are going to be an extra 10% off. So if you use the PC client, you can save a little bit of money. I'd still use the Huawei app, but that's just me. All right. 7th anniversary festivities part 2, celebration and free summon and buff event. Okay, what's this about? To celebrate the 7th anniversary festivities, words. To celebrate the 7th anniversary festivities part 2 update, we've prepared 110 free summons and a full buff event. Please see below for more detail. So, summon count reset according to server time. Okay, so we're going to get 110 summons. We'll get all buffs plus 100 energy. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Remember, the otherworldly event is coming. The otherworldly things are going to happen, so you're going to get ways to get better gear. So use your normal stamina on the buff events, but unless you're sitting on like 1,000 leaves, hold some leaves back, save some leaves so you can be ready for the buff event that's coming, or for the otherworldly event that's coming. And maybe grab some burning passion packs. 300 leaves should be enough. It's enough for one weekend, maybe. Okay, Bihu and Sphere of... Oh my god, guys, Bihu. I know. Who ask? Well, Bihu ask. You guys can get Bihu now. Yeah, don't. No, I mean, he's good in constellations, and he used to be freakishly good in in a RTA, but he's fallen off quite a bit. His artifact is terrible. Not the fox girl you're looking for, everybody. I would recommend a hard skip on Bihu unless you just really, really want the fox boy on your account. Okay, 7th Anniversary Festivities Special Event Part 2. What have we got here? Part 2 of the Epic 7th Anniversaries begins. We've prepared the 7th Anniversary Festivities Special Event Part 2 to celebrate and express our gratitude to all heirs, so we hope you'll participate. Okay, 7th Anniversaries will be added. You can go to the Lobby Event tab, Festivities. And let's see, you can read the festivity stories, obtain Genesis Ross. Remember, Genesis Ross, for those of you living under a rock and haven't heard, Ross is free. Ross is going to be part of a kind of a Moonlight Blessing sort of thing, where once you've completed Chapter 6, you jump through a couple of hoops, and boom, you get Ross. This way, it ensures that everybody who comes after, people that join the game, even a year from now, will still be able to get their hands on a free Genesis Ross. So that's really, really nice anniversary gift for everyone now and in the future. 7th Anniversary Celebration Party, the cake event. We've been talking about the cake event. So completing the cake event by gathering sugar with all the other heirs. Give me some sugar, baby. Receive bonus rewards each time a cake layer is completed. And look, it looks like we get Crow as a reward, and then we get Lulika as a reward, and then everybody gets young Senya as a reward, right? For sure. That's how this definitely works, right? And it ends with getting Ross as a reward. Right? Probably not. The cake completion reward can only be obtained by heirs who have collected 800 or more sugars. So the total sugar obtained through the event, everyone gathers sugar. Play in-game content every day and collect sugar to obtain rewards. Sugar can be obtained by playing through the content listed below. So World Arena, oh my god, actually rewards for doing World Arena. Actual rewards for doing World Arena, guys. It's one tiny step closer to an RTA shop, surely. You'll obtain sugar proportional to the amount of energy consumed. You'll get it from playing Arena, Draft Arena, RTA, and NPC Arena Challenge. So sugar's from all of the arena stuff. And you'll get stuff and things, and there'll be the Ross special 7-day gift where we're going to get Librarian Medals, Leafs, Charms, Molagora, Summon Ticket. It's a 5-star hero. 5-star hero summon ticket. Not a selector, but a 5-star summon ticket. And on day 7, you get the Precious Connection, the 7th anniversary artifact. This is what everybody's calling Ross's artifact, but this is just the free anniversary artifact. New players won't get this, right? This is a collector's item, so make sure you pick it up. Right there it is. All right, guys. Not bad. Free stuff. I love me some free stuff. Keeping us in the game. What else have we got? Lady of the Scales special coupon pack and PC client discounts. Guys, once in a lifetime packs like this come along. Let's see what they have got for us. In celebration of Lady of the Scales, special packs are available for sale. You'll receive an additional 10% discount if you use the Epic 7 PC client, and 15 to 20% if you use the Huawei client. Check below. Lady of the Scale special coupon packs and extra discount event. Man, they really want to make sure you don't miss that you're going to get a 10% discount if you use the PC client. Players can participate in this event through logging through the PC client and spending money. Okay, great. Lady of the Scale coupons. It's the Robin exchange. It's the once in a lifetime yet again packs. These are always really, really good value. If you're planning on spending some money, usually this is the place to spend it. I'm not even capping it. If you want to spend money, this is the place to spend it. If you don't want to spend money, you are not going to get left behind not spending money. You can still live a perfectly good free-to-play life in Epic 7 without spending a dime, so don't spend money you don't have. But if you want to have fun with some money, you want to spend some money, if that's what brings you pleasure, you do you. If you've got your real world needs taken care of in the present and your real world needs taken care of for the future, anything that's left over is your fun money, and have fun with it. And if this is fun for you, do it. If collecting miniatures is fun for you, do it. If going out to the bar and drinking on the weekend with your buddies is fun for you, do it. Don't let anybody shame you for spending money on a gacha game. If that's what brings you pleasure, you do what makes you happy with the money you have. But I will heap tons of shame and judgment upon you if you are saying things like, I'll just not pay my electric bill this month. I don't really need to eat 3 meals a day. I can go down to 2 so I can afford to buy this pack for my in-game Mercedes. Well, now you're being a dumbass and you should never play gacha games, and you should stay as far away from Las Vegas as humanly possible. But too long didn't read. Spend responsibly, guys. Okay. Yo, Neil Van Sant. Thank you so much for the sub, buddy. I appreciate you being a 3-month member of the Wolf Pack. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. Okay, so bonuses and coupons. It's the typical thing, right? As you spend, you get the coupons, and the coupons have stuff. There's going to be some gear. Looks like we got counters. It looks like we got like a little bit of every kind of gear. Hey, Codus, thank you for the 1 month, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the Prime. So these things here on the left, guys, let me explain what you're looking at here on the left. These are, I don't want to call them selectors because they're kind of not. These things on the left are dangerously tempting things to buy. Okay, so you do all the summons, and you're all the purchases summons. You do all the purchases, you get coupons. You can come down to the coupon and exchange the coupons for all of these goodies. And these things on the left, what these are a type of limited selector, and that's a bad way to phrase it. God, I hate even calling them selector. Okay, so here's how it works, right? There is a pool of ML5 units, and it will randomly yoink 3 units out of that pool and put them up on the screen. So there may be like 6 to 7, 6 to 9 units in that pool. And it'll randomly yoink 3 of them and put them on the screen, and then you can select one. You do not get to select the 3. You could be in there like, oh, dude, this has got 3 units I need and 3 dupes that I don't need. And you got about a 50-50 shot of getting the unit you want. It could just give you the 3 units you don't need, or it could give you the 3 units you do, or it could give you 2 units you don't need, the 1 you do. Anyway, you don't get to select those 3 units. You don't get to select what units pop up. They just pop up. There is no reset. There's no do-over. There's no buying it again. And then you can select one of the 3 units that it puts up on the screen. So if you need every single unit in that batch, then this is a great deal. If you need only one of the units in this batch, then this is a gambler's fallacy that's going to make you salty as hell. So if you are spending on these packs to get the coupons in order to come down and buy these, be aware Just because Dragon Bride Senya's in here, just because Strays is in here, and you don't have those units, it is no guarantee you're going to get it. There's no refresh, there's no shuffle. You can only choose from the 3 random units it shows you on the screen. I hope that's clear. Be very, very careful. This is big time trap and bait, and you can do it twice. So if you do it and you don't get Strays, you can do it again and then not get Strays, and you're probably out about $150. So be very, very careful with these. Looks like we also have some selector tickets, a 5-star selector and an artifact selector. These should not be limited. They don't have the limited high yellowy glow to them, so it should just be RGB selector tickets. And then some gear that will probably be really nice gear. It looks like the gear is already pre-rolled for 2 of the stats. That means it'll probably be pre-rolled into the best stat on there, probably into speed for most of these. And there's a ring down at the end. Whew, man. Like I said, these things are really, really fat, and they are designed to make you want to purchase. So be really careful. They are really, really good at stacking the FOMO and making you feel like you need to buy the stuff. Please be careful. Gird your wallets. Is Renak available on the limited? What limited? Was there a limited ticket in there? Let's see. I don't see the word limited anywhere in here, guys. It's possible, right? I mean, we don't see what's off the screen. In the Robin packs over here, there was a limited ticket that had some stuff in there. These are just RGB 5s. Oh, and you said Robin. Oh, no, you said Renak. So I don't know. I mean, there was a limited in there at one point in time. The Robin one had limiteds. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to, and knowing what's in there, it's hard to say. They kind of broke the rules with this last time, and they had limiteds in here that hadn't had reruns and that were less than a year old. So maybe. If there's a limited in there, I am skeptical about Renak, but I bet you an Afternoon Soak Flan and Young Senya will be in there. 70 is crazy for a normal selector. 70 coupons. Thought it's the same as... Okay, you know what? It's a good point. If this is the same as Robin's pack, then this should have some limited units and artifacts in it. What's in there, we won't know until it goes live. Maybe Tori. We'll have to see. All right, guys. Let's move on to what is next. Maintenance tonight. Make sure you get your Guild Wars done because the game will be going down typically for a 5 to 6 hour downtime. It looks like they scheduled it for a 5-hour downtime this time, but that's of course subject to change. Wasn't the last limited banner rerun like 4 months ago? Yeah, they've moved away from doing limited banner reruns after the units already had one rerun and just bundling it into the custom group summons, which happen about every 9 months. We're overdue for one, by the way, so I would expect one within the next 5 to 6 weeks. How's my Leafs looking? Only got about 100. I'll probably buy some Burning Passion packs. Okay, the big one, guys. 828 content update. Let's take a look at what we have in store for you this week's update. The update Details provided in this notice are subject to change. Players will be able to view these updates after maintenance on 8/28. The satisfaction survey currently being conducted through the Korean community notice are planned for expansion to all regions will be held regularly. That's kind of nice. They've been doing these surveys for the Korean community and, you know, not really been keeping the finger on the pulse of what the other servers want. So it's nice they're expanding this to the rest of the servers. Accordingly, the weekly satisfaction surveys will be discontinued, and a mail leading to weekly update content notes will be sent together with lease. We kind of ask for your understanding regarding these changes. We'll continue to do our best to provide a service as possible. Okay, great. Let's go check out our 1 minute summary. Did they make it? Did they make it? Holy crap, guys. Guys. Our 1 minute summary is 1 minute and 48 seconds. Nothing makes sense anymore.
This is my mission. And your fate.
Let's go,
There's
Genesis
no
Ras.
room for fear.
For
Though I
free.
presume instinct
For
isn't so
me.
easily governed.
Unworthy soul.
Oh, damn. Lady looking good.
Speak, and let thy desire be known. For
All right, Lady of the Scales. Banner going live. Genesis Ross missions. You have to clear all of the missions. Then you get Genesis Ross for free. The Super Cake event. Collect some sugars, and that's how you get your boss selector ticket. Ross's 7-day gift is happening. 110 free covenants. This will be spread out over several weeks. 777 lucky pass. Wait, what's this? Looks like it's an epic pass of sorts, guys. There's premium rewards, probably if you pay for it. Okay, cool. User feedback update. Okay, one of the things they talked about in the update, unequipped cost removal, finally. It only took 7 years of us complaining more than my ex-girlfriend, and we finally got it. We finally got unequipped cost is gone. Thank God. Revert equipment change. I think this is the savable gear loadouts thing we're talking about. You can revert your gear state to a former state. We'll get more into that later. Spirit Altar is now always available. No more, yay, I pulled a unit. Oh, I can't awaken it until Thursday because I don't have the Spirit Altar. So that's a nice quality of life, especially for newer players. Team formation improvements. This is where we're getting rid of teams, and you're not going to have like 25 teams that you got to spread through all of the different aspects. Epic 7. You're going to have 3, 4, or 5 teams for each aspect. Your Wyvern Hunt will have a team, your Expeditions will have a team, your Constellations will have a team, your Arena will have a team, etc. and so forth. And increasing energy limits. Thank freaking God. It's so stupid that our energy limits are this low in a game where things are starting to cost. You know, back when it was 8 to 10 stamina to do a stage, that was fine. But now we're doing like things that are 20 and 40 stamina per stage. We need higher stamina limits.
Don't reject it.
Yo!
Hastening your future. Conformity numbs the
Setsuka! Hang on.
soul. Reject-
Jingle bells. Damn! Now that's a thumbnail right there. Oh my God. Art team knocking it out of the park.
Dick.
Moonlight Dreamblade Girl is here. Setsuna is coming. And so am I. A maiden robbed of her gentle heart by a Demon Blade's curse. Demon Slayer collab confirmed. Oh, and for those thinking it's a 4-star unit, you guys are insane. Look at that. That's an artifact with 5 stars on it. How do we get here? Little Miss Lascivious. New side story. Is that Kitty Clarissa? Guys, is that Kitty Clarissa? No? Too bad. I thought we were going to get more Kitty Clarissa lore. World Arena fall season begins. What's that say? To challenge crossover. Okay, so World Arena starting back up. New exclusive equipments for Yulha and Crimson Arm. And you know what? I was just thinking, man, I would love Epic 7's fights to be longer and slower. Let's give the biggest stall unit in the game even more power. I am really happy to see. I can't. God damn it. You know, the worst part is Crimson Armin has the absolute gall to say, I'll end this quickly. And then you sit there and watch the fight for 30 minutes. Okay. And Yulha, bane to everybody who wants to cleave with strays. Bihu drop rate up is coming right after maintenance. Setsuka's drop rate up is a week from tomorrow. So you guys have a week to prepare and theory craft and come up with teams ideas for Setsuka and for Lethal Whispers. But Lady of the Scales, Lady is dropping tomorrow, guys. Ironically, with Kitty Clarissa. Are you sure it's not Kitty Clarissa on that artifact? I guess it totally isn't. Yellow eyes and blue eyes. Okay, for those of you who don't have your Kitty Clarissa, now's your chance. And if you want, you know, Mercedes, she's there too. Damn, Lady looking good. And that's it, guys. That is our 1 minute summary that actually took 1 minute and 47 seconds. Hats off to you guys. You actually did it. You got it over a minute. Well done. Why is my music not playing? There we go. Heir of the Covenant, embodiment of the goddess who protects the world. Genesis Ross has arrived in Orbis. The new 5-star hero Genesis Ross can be obtained once you clear the Genesis Ross restoration mission after clearing the 6th world episode. So you got to do the 6th world, watch him get his head cut off, and then do his restoration mission to put his head back on and summon him into your pool. We've been through the Genesis Ross preview before. We're just going to show off the animation real quick to get a little bit hyped.
There's no need for fear, though I presume instinct isn't so easily governed. This is my mission, and your fate. Deliverance is inevitable.
Okay, guys. I hope you're excited for Genesis Ross. You get him for free. Light Elemental Knight capable of weakening heroes. Comes back to life. Going to be annoying as hell on Holy Sacrifice. Actual solid kit. I do think he is kind of a... just probably the most overhyped ML5 we've ever gotten. But at the same time, he is the strongest free unit I've ever seen any game across any gacha ever give out for free. So be excited that you're not just getting another little pull my finger figurehead unit that you're never really going to use. He is actually legitimately usable. Is he going to be the reason that you get to Legend? No, probably not. Are you going to be able to slot him into units, use them, and have fun with them? Almost certainly. So be glad that you are getting Ross. Genesis Ross cannot be transmitted. You can't get rid of him. He is yours forever. If you think, oh no, I can't find Ross on my account, I guess I accidentally... No, he's there. He's there somewhere. Look in your stores. Look in your summon basket. He's hiding there somewhere. Genesis Ross. The way to imprint him is going to be unknown slates and amulets of the Covenant. How to acquire amulets of the Covenant? You do the Genesis Ross missions. So you're going to get triple S on Genesis Ross for free just by doing his missions. So everybody's going to get them, and everybody's going to get triple S. You don't have to worry about imprinting your Ross. You get everything for free once you complete World Episode 6th World. And people get really upset when I call it Episode 6, but it is the 6th episode. It's not Chapter 6, but it is the 6th episode. Once you clear Epic 6, you'll be able to chap on the Genesis Ross icon, go through the steps, complete his mission. Very, very reminiscent of the Moonlight Blessing, where you picked up your Arbiter Vildred or Spectre Tenebria, or, you know, whoever you chose from that, where you do all the things, and once you get it done, bam, he drops onto your account. Light that pierces the abyss. And these are his I assume these are the things that you do to get his fragments to imprint him, right? Looks like it. Yep. Yeah, I told you guys, I told everybody this, right? It's not going to be like Thursday happens and they say, here's your Ross. Here's your boss selector. Go nuts. Right? This is an anniversary. They're spreading this across the next 3 more weeks of the anniversary left. So it's time gated. You're going to have to do the things. You probably got a good week of grinding before you get to that boss selector. You probably got a good week or 2 of grinding before you get your Genesis Ross. You're going to have to go through it and do it. Okay, so restore the sanctuary. Steadfast courage, progress. All these things to get more of his imprints. Okay, so you guys have got a lot on your plate, a lot of stuff to grind through. People that are complaining that there's not enough to do in Epic 7. Now's your time. Now's your time. You got some things to do. But don't rush it. It's one and done content. Don't feel like you got to do this immediately, because if you don't have Genesis Ross, if you're not the first person you guild with Genesis Ross, everyone's going to make fun of you. Enjoy the content. Have some fun with it. The new hero, Lady of the Scales. Azera's goddess who has decreed eternal abundance. Lady of the Scales. Abundance. Bountiful. Lady of the Scales has arrived in Orbis. Players will be able to meet the new 5-star hero, Lady of the Scales, in Covenant and Moonlight and Mystic summons. Lady of the Scales summon schedule. Let's just take a moment to appreciate, once again, the art department who carries this game on their Giga Chad shoulders.
Speak, and let thy desire be known. For I am merciful.
Have
unworthy
mercy.
soul. Let your death burden this land. So you've chosen to defy a god. Your attitude, how irreverent.
A long...
All right, guys. Lady of the Scales Mercedes, who I promise I will stop calling Tenebria. Just got Tenebria on the mind. Not sure why. So Lady of the Scales is our next ML5 Mystic summon. We broke down her kit heavily. She looks really, really good. Some people fear that she is going to be a game-ending busted unit on par with Luna when she came out, Harsetti, Bossarunka. Others think that there are ways to work around her and that she's vulnerable to control, and others still think that she can be a detriment to your team because she puts you in positions where you could potentially steal immortality and give your whole team immortality, and then her presence actually made things worse. We'll have to see who's right and who's very, very, very wrong. I'm in a wait-and-see camp on this, guys. If you want to see a breakdown of her skills and our thoughts, my thoughts and Valky's thoughts on this unit, and between the two of us, we usually are pretty good at unpacking a unit. Also, I'm suited a video on this. Lots of people put out their opinions on Lady of the Scales, and the bottom line is nobody really knows. A lot of us think we know. A lot of us pretend we like to know. A lot of us thought ML Tenebria would be the end of the game broken, and she's only really, 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 really good. A lot of us thought Abyssal Euphine kind of needed a buff and wasn't that good. And she is, almost a year later, still one of the most broken units of the game, to the point where most of us have 2 of her built. So the one consistent thing about Epic 7 is everybody panics about things that are showing up and is usually wrong. So my advice for you on Lady is, if you're playing the metagame and you want to make sure you're spending your mystics properly and you're free to play, is give it at least 3 days. Day 1, everybody's going to be first picking her and steamrolling her because nobody bans the test unit on day 1 unless they have small dick energy. Everybody wants to see how she works, put her through her paces, try to beat her, try to use her, and you usually see a lot of people get run over by the new unit. So, are we calling her lots? No, we're absolutely not calling her lots. Call her 2B or call her lady. Those are the 2 acceptable names. So day 1, you're going to think, oh my God, she is insane and I got to have her. No. Give it 3 days. By 3 days, people have started to calm down on her a little bit. We find out if she's a must ban, what her counters are. People start tinkering with interactions on her. Hey, Joe, thank you for the raid, buddy. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Welcome. And by then, people will have a pretty good idea where she slots into the meta, and you will have seen it. You will have seen how good she is over those first 3 to 4 days. And then you can decide, is she worth it? Is she worth your hard-earned mystics? Do you go all in or do you wait? So, yeah. Give it minimum 3 days. Ideally, give it a week. Her banner's going to be around for 3 weeks. So you've got time to let others try it before you buy it. This is especially important if you're free to play. Don't get caught up in the hype. Unless you're a content creator or you're pulling with the little head or you don't mind wailing. In that case, you just go ham and you get her because god damn, she is good looking. I must have her. She will be mine. Oh yes, she will be mine. All right, guys, Lady of the Scales. She goes live Thursday morning. We will definitely stream our pulls. At the end of, I think it's the check-in event for Ross, you will get his limited artifact. Now, I know everyone's like, it's Ross's artifact. It's not Ross's artifact, okay? It's an artifact that happened to come out at the same time as Ross. People down the road will be able to get Ross, but will not be able to get this artifact. This is a limited time anniversary artifact, so make sure you grab it. This artifact increases the health of the wearer by 10%. It is night exclusive. That's a huge chunk of health. Right, you put this on a 35k health unit, that takes it up to a 38.5k health unit. 10% is nothing to sneeze at, especially when you're proccing barriers based on your health size. And at the start of the turn, you gain 10 souls. You know how awesome is it that we've got Tagahale's Ancient Book for Knights now? We took care of Soul Weavers, and now we got Tog's Book for Knights. Okay, it can be activated twice per battle, so on Ross, it is effectively Tag's Book because Ross gets to do 2 skills. Now, the unit does have to take a turn, so there is that. I still think you're probably going to want Holy Sacrifice on Ross, just to be troll, but this is a nice artifact for aggro players, and I think the place this artifact is going to be used the most is, hear me out, PvE. There's a lot of PvE content, especially Abyss, where new players' biggest issue is, I am dying. I am not staying alive. And this is an extra 10% health to keep your knight alive and give you 20 extra souls, which can be huge, being able to soul burn in the Abyss and clearing content. This is going to help new players. I don't think a lot of late and endgame players will be using this in many places because knight artifacts are so damn good and so very specific in the sense that if the knight doesn't have this artifact, it doesn't work so well. Try running Mort without Holy Sack and you'll understand what I'm saying. But it is a nice slot in for people who are missing a knight's artifact or who are early enough game that they need a little bit of help staying alive. So very nice that everybody gets this for free who is here for the anniversary. Okay, new features and quality of life improvements. A new feature will be added in the menu that will allow you to revert equipment, artifacts, and exclusive equipment basically to a former state. Here's the button right down here. Okay, so it's going to be down by that hero transmission button. And let me see. You actually have to complete chapter 2.5. That's funny. That's a weird arbitrary point to unlock this, but there you go. By entering the revert equipment change menu, you can select a desired record to revert previous equipment. Revert equipment change histories are saved in a menu. Whenever it hears equipment or artifacts is changed, you can select up to 5 recent histories, which makes sense. They can only database so far back. So this is really nice in the sense that you can re-gear for Hall of Trials and then hit this button to go back to the way it was before you re-geared. Up to 20 revert equipment change histories can be saved. And they'll be stored for 15 days. Wait, why? What? Why does this sentence exist? Why do you touch greatness, Smogate? Why do you touch greatness and say, you know, it'd be really cool if right here we do something that's going to piss the community off? Why do you come out with a pet system and give us pet snacks? Damn! Smilegate! What the hell's wrong with you guys? Okay. Let them know. Send your feedback in, guys. We got pet snacks reversed. This can get fixed too. This whole ass sentence needs to go away. I get it if for databasing purposes, they can only save up to 20, but there is no reason why our saves should have to go away. There is no reason. The only reason to do this is to be assholes. And Smilegate, you guys are not assholes. So stop pretending to be assholes. Stop doing things to purposely annoy the community. I am not a coder. I don't know how the unit engine works. I'm just a guy who shouts into a camera on YouTube. I get it. But can anybody out there in Twitch or YouTube, anybody in chat, give me a legitimate reason why this is a smart move from a business standpoint, from a customer satisfaction standpoint, from a coding standpoint, from a programming limitation standpoint? Anyone? I'll wait. Anyone in the comments section, let me know, because this is dumb. Only thing I can think of is storage management on their servers. Only 20 equipment changes histories can be saved. That is storage management on their servers. This is being a jerk. I mean, maybe like as new people come in and then they go out having their stuff cluttered, sure, but make it say if you haven't logged in for 15 days, the changes go away. If it's truly a storage server limitation issue, then have it be based on your equipment change loadout saves go away after 15 days of not logging in, not just after arbitrarily 15 days when you play every day. I'll buy it. I'll buy it that they're saying, you know what, we don't want our servers getting bogged down and cluttered by new players. That's the easiest fix, is have this be based on login, not calendar days. Login days, not calendar days. Anyway, the maximum number of histories is exceeded. The oldest history will be deleted. That's fair. I mean, it's pretty clear they're worried about cluttering. I mean, databasing is a big deal on games like this, so it's pretty clear they're looking at ways to stop the clutter and to protect that. When and you know, it's nice because you could do multiple different changes on a hero and go back to multiple. You could try a build, it doesn't work. You could tweak it, try another build, that doesn't work. You could go back to the prior build, and then when everything's done, you could go back to the original build to put the gear back where it belongs. I think the system is nice, it's nimble, it's got a lot of use for trying to overcome specific content. Maybe it's the last week of RTA. You can switch out to your RTA builds. You can wreck all your hunt teams. You can destroy your rift teams. You can build your RTA units up, and you can go and pound and get your master's frame. And once you're locked in, you can go back, push the button, and put everything back the way it was. That's really nice. I like pretty much everything about that, except for this only stored for 15 days BS. That needs to be changed to it's only stored for that the storage is wiped after 15 days of not logging into the game. That way they can protect their in-game server systems so that people who just played the game for a week, use this system, and then quit aren't bogging down the server with dead saved loadouts. I'd be down with that. When performing reversion equipment changes, the reverted history is also deleted. When performing revert equipment, the reverted history will be deleted. Performing reverted equipment, the reverted history will be deleted. Okay, so when you put the equipment back, it removes that one from the history because you're currently wearing it. So why bother saying here's the gear you're currently wearing? Makes sense. If a history includes a hero or equipment you do not own, this history cannot be selected. Okay, so if you save a history and then you transmit the unit or sell the piece of gear, you can't put it back on. So it'll just say cannot select when you try to select it. That all this makes sense from a mechanical standpoint, a logical standpoint, a server size standpoint. All of this makes sense. The only thing that they really need to change, is, oops. The only thing they really need to change is this, guys. This right here. And I think it's a really simple solution. Just have it be based on consecutive login days. Agreed? Agreed. I mean, agreed. We can't let thousands of people download the game every month and then stop playing after a few weeks, because let's be real, more than half of the people that download this game quit after a few weeks. That's just the nature of gacha games. People test it out, and we can't let them clutter up the databases and cause lag and crashes for everyone else. So make this into consecutive logins. Send that feedback to Smilegate. Say, we really appreciate you guys listening to the community and implementing a system that's been asked for forever. We appreciate that you're trying to make it more robust and nimble than just a simple save gear loadouts, which given I would have been perfectly fine with, but they are trying to make something that's going to be a little bit better for us. And this does allow you to do more things than just have savable gear loadouts that you have to constantly go and change and manage and doctor. This allows you to go back to the way things were. And that's the big thing, right? That's the big thing. I don't want to do holo trials because I don't want to take 10,000 screenshots on my unit and figure out where this shit went. I don't want to build the brand new unit because if the new unit doesn't work out, I don't want to have to put the stuff back. The system is really nice, and I think it's got a lot of potential. The only thing that I think is a problem, and I think everyone's going to be salty about, is this stupid 15-day limit, which is obviously there because of storage issues. So just make it simple. Wipe it after 2 weeks, 30 days, 1 week of not logging into the game. Wipe the limit. It would be a cleaner way to do it, and you're not punishing your players who play every single day. Alrighty. Enough griping about that. Let's see what we got. So this is what the system will look like. It's gonna show you history changes. Maybe you can revert the equipment setup the way it was before. From the most recent history, you can revert it once. Max retained up to 20. Savable duration 15. Stupid. I wonder if it'll put the gear back on the other units, right? Does it like revert just one unit? If it's just per hero, I don't know. It'd be freaking broken as hell if it goes all the way back. I mute TTS when I'm doing stuff for a video. Sorry about that. I should have mentioned that earlier. Remind me after this, I'll go refund your points. Team formation improvements. Okay, so we are going to The shared team formation feature will be removed, and a separate team formation menu will be added within each content. So those of you who had really cool, fun legacy names like me, rip your fun cheese. We're now getting rid of the dozen or so teams that you have to use throughout the game, and teams will be specific, right? You're going to have, here's your selection of Wyvern teams, here's your selection of Arena teams, here's your selection of Spirit Altar teams, so on and so forth, which pound for pound is a better way to do it. They've been easing us into that with having saved teams for expos, saved teams for constellations, so that's been kind of nice. This feature will be added, allows you to remove heroes assigned to certain content teams when transmitting them without needing to move between menus. Hell freaking yeah. How many times you go to transmit, somebody says, you can't transmit them, they're on team number 4. So that's kind of nice. You don't have to like chase down, figure out where your damn units are to transmit them. After the 1023 maintenance, a refund will be issued for the currency used for teams who created... This is dumb. Refund everybody. Because I spent Skystones to do the same Skystones to do this a year before. Somebody else spent the same Skystones. They get a refund, but I don't get a refund. I mean, it's not a big deal. Pound for pound is what, like 300 or 400 Skystones, but yeah, a lot of people are going to be really upset about this. It's not a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but I don't understand why they aren't just saying we added it up, and if you bought all of the team slots, it cost you 600 Skystones. So pow, here's 600 Skystones as compensation to everybody, even if you didn't buy the the teams. Just give the Skystones. It's kind of dumb. I think it's because the Epic 6 refreshed the game's code and it may be different now. Who cares? Who cares? Why make it targeted? Why don't you just say, here's however many Skystones it costs to buy all that shit, here's that Skystones back. Even if you didn't buy it, here's the Skystones back. It's not like they're saying here's 10,000 Skystones. It's like 400 or 500 Skystones, I think. It's not a lot. It's definitely less than 1,000. Anyway, moving on. A new feature will be added to lobby. Pub details. Hero deployment allows you to place desired heroes in the lobby. Skins owned by a hero will not be applied. We plan to update this in a future patch so that owned skins will be applied. Thank you for your understanding. Huh? Okay, so because there's not going to be lobby teams anymore, if you want to use the tavern lobby, you'll be able to select the heroes to put in there, but you can't use the skinned heroes. So my freaking beautiful Sirmia and her skin's not going to be in my lobby anymore until they update this in a future patch. I suspect this will come quickly. I think this feels like an afterthought, right? This feels like an like they went, okay, we're gonna put this in, and then like maybe a week ago, somebody said, guys, you realize that people use the tavern lobby aren't gonna be out of a tavern lobby anymore, and they're like, oh shit, okay, do a lobby pub setting thing where they can apply their heroes. Like, okay, done. Oh, I forgot to do skins. Like, shit, okay, we'll get skins next time, right? It really feels like this was a oh crap, we forgot kind of a situation. So yeah, you're not understanding. Okay, so check it, right? If you are using the tavern lobby, the peeps you have sitting at this table are the people that you have on a team that is pinned to the lobby, right? You can select the team and you can collect pin. And whoever you pin to the lobby are the heroes that appear in the lobby, right? And right now, whatever heroes you have on the team are pinned to the lobby. And if those heroes are wearing a skin, like, here's my Lionheart Sirmia, and she is wearing her ML skin. She's not the base form Lionheart Sirmia. So when I pin this team to the lobby, in the lobby is my Sirmia wearing her skin. Well, they're getting rid of these teams. We're no longer going to have these teams. Teams are going to be specific to content you're doing. So there's nothing to pin to a lobby. And because there's nothing to pin to a lobby, if you're willing to use this view, in order to put the heroes you want around the table, they're adding this system where you can go in and select from a menu, these are the heroes I want in the lobby. But here's the thing. They don't have the skins in here yet. They've got to figure out how to put the skins in here and have it be specific to the skins you've purchased, except... Wait, I misunderstood? Oh, thanks for your understanding. They've got to figure out a way to have the skins be in here and have them be based on each account's purchase history. And that was probably something they thought. They said, hey, this is something they probably thought, hey, you know what, this will fix it. And then somebody said, well, what about skins? And they went, shit. Why would people buy skins if they're going to be able to look at them for free in here? So they got to figure out a way to make this queue off of your purchase history so that you can see the skins in here you've bought, but not see the skins in here you haven't bought. And I suspect eventually it'll look something like this, right? When you go in and look at your frames, there's the frames that you have and the frames you don't have are locked. So it'll probably look like that, where it'll show all of the heroes and the skins that you don't have will be locked. Now, it's not a big deal, but for those of you who wanted to have specific skins in your lobby, you're going to have to wait. I'm sure this is something, when they say in a future patch, this is something that's going to come along quickly, so it is what it is. Price we have to pay for better improvement with the team system. All other elemental dungeons of the Spirit Altar can be entered without weekly restrictions. Nice. Maximum energy will be increased based on rank. It'll go up to 360 stamina. It is currently 154. So that's a pretty significant increase over 360. That means more stamina to do things every day when you wake up in the morning after it's fully refilled. Love it. The gold cost for... they really should increase the amount we get from Leafs at this point, don't you guys think? The gold cost for unequipping will be removed. Say what you want about Etheria Restart, guys. I am convinced that Etheria is the reason that we got rid of unequipped costs in Raid Shadow Legends and in Epic 7. The unequipped cost reduction effect granted by Phantom CIC reputation grade will be changed to an effect that increases maximum energy limit. Bro, you gotta do your Phantom CIC. You gotta do your Phantom CIC to get your reputation rewards. For those who are not sure what the heck I'm talking about, under reputation, under where is it? Phantom CIC. As you increase the grade in Phantom CIC from doing these missions, some of the effects are going to be, it reduces... Oh yeah, here, wait, lasting effects. Here we go. Let me see. Minus 6% for unequipped cost in Phantom CIC, right? So that's going to be changed to more stamina. So a lot of you are going to be like, why does Bob have 360 stamina and I only have 310 stamina? We're the same level. You probably haven't finished your reputation. So get to grinding on those reputations to finish flushing out your maximum stamina. And a new feature will be added that allows equipment to be locked, sold, or extracted directly from the enhancement UI after enhancing. Well, that's nice. It'd be nice if it allowed us to do this out of the, you know what I want? I want the ability to see equipment that's in our storage when we're gearing units. Is that too much to ask? I know that's probably a huge ask. I know it's probably a big databasing issue, but now that we've got unequip, now that we got savable gear loadouts, I think the new thing for us to bitch about is that when have decided to equip a weapon, you know, I should be able to check a box here that says show equipment in storage. And then if I click on it and try to equip it and it says you can't equip that, you don't have enough room in your equipment, whatever, fine. But let me see stuff that's in storage. Or even if I can't equip it, even if I can't directly pull it out of storage and equip it, allow me to see it. Allow me to see it here. Because otherwise, the storage feels kind of bad that there's hidden equipment in there, and I'll never really know if it's good. Let me see this crap that's in my storage. That's my new big ask. That's right, Smilegate. Give me an inch, I'm going to ask for a mile. World Arena season begins. Does this mean Spirit Eye Celine's getting a skin, guys? Does this mean Spirit Eye Celine is our new World Arena skin unit? I think it maybe does. World Arena preseason come to an end, and the fall 2025 season will begin. We look forward to a fair and fierce season. So looks like preseason ends and the new season starts on the 30th. Let's go. Oh, and they're adding the supporter heroes. We're getting Remnant Violet. That'll be good for the people that have Mercedes. I think Rylet's going to go really well with Lady. Lilius, nice. Seaside Bologna is a good addition. It's nice to see them adding limited units to the pool. Apocalypse Ravi is being removed. Charlotte's being removed. Shu's being removed. And nobody cared. So 2, maybe 3 really good additions to the supporter heroes. I wish they weren't removing. I wish it was just adding and not removing. But nobody really cared or used these units. Oh, there it is. Confirmation. Spirit Eye Celine skin will be added. Do we have the name of the new season yet? Okay, so these are the frames. What do you guys think of the frames? It's fall 2025. They're going to call it. It's Brilliant Savior season, right? Or not Brilliant Savior, Honorable Knight. I don't know. They'll give it a cool name. I really like these frames. I think these are really, really nice frames. The colors go well together. It's not like it's not a freaking another Skittles frame where they put every single color under the rainbow so that no matter who you try to put it with, it crashes or clashes. I think this is a nice frame. I like it. Heirs who have played at least one arena match. Yeah. Of course. Lucky 777 pass. I wonder what the Epic Pass upgrade is going to cost. I'm shocked. For real, guys. This looks worth. I mean, 7 Mola alone is worth 777 Sky Stones. So I think you just get it, guys. Unless you just don't have the Sky Stones, you know, don't whip out the wallet. But I think you get it. Guys, you could get 7 Mola and 7 Charms and 7 Goldstones and 7 Charms and 2 Leafs and set 2. You keep surprising me, Snogate. All right, guys. I got nothing. The 5 Leafs was the tax. There was a tariff on the Leafs. They could only bring 2 into the country, guys. I'm sorry. It is what it is. So, which of these things is not like the other? New exclusive equipment. Oh god, brace for impact, guys. We have new exclusive equipment coming. Ooh. Yulha, getting health, of course. Malicious Smile 1. With murderous intent, increases combat range by an additional 10%. Okay. Sure. With Malicious Smile's effect, increases damage reduction by 20%. That's pretty freaking... Oh, sorry. Damage reflection by 20%. I'm not so sure that that's that important because the people that she reflects, she already reflects pretty heavily enough on. Resets skill cooldown with defeating an enemy with Symphony of Agony. There it is. There it is. Murders people. Resets cooldown. Murders people again. I think it's the third one, guys. I think it's the third one. But we'll see. Maybe the additional 20% reflection will be enough, but I mean, when she reflects the damage, she either kills the people that she needs to kill, or it'll just hurt them slightly more and the fight goes on. Okay. God, I don't want to read it. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. I don't want to look. Crimson Armin, super cute shield, because she is super cute. Crimson Armin, more health for the health goddess. Security state, with security state effect, increases damage reduction by 10%. Damn it. Please tell me that's the best one and I can stop. Shield of Holy Spirit extends the duration of immunity granted by this Holy Shield by 1 turn. Oh my god. So it's what, a 3-turn immunity now? Recovers health of all allies. Oh my god. All of these are insane. All of these. Guys, do we want to make Crimson Armin a healer? Or do we want to make it so she's even more mitigation? Or do we want to make it so that the buffs she gives are even worse with 3-turn immunity? Okay, so here's the thing. Even 3-turn immunity can still be stripped. Although this spits in the eye of debuff or of buff reduction skills, right? Takes it from a 3-turn down to a 2-turn. This is going to be really, really good on self-sustaining teams, right? Teams that already have some source of healing or have self-healing built in. And then this right here is really good on really, really tanky teams where you need some additional forms of healing, because recovers health proportional to her max health is wild. Abso-freaking-lutely wild. So it depends on where you're running her on your team too. Is she going to go earlier than the extending buff duration, or expanding immunity duration and reducing damage is probably better for you? Is she the last one to go on your team? Then healing up the damage that's done before giving them a gold shield, making them immortal for a turn sounds busted as hell. I'm leaning towards number 3. But I think it all depends on the way you're going to play it. Now, Shield of the Holy Spirit. These two queue off of her S3, which does have a cooldown, whereas Security State just always works. It's not skill dependent. This is always on even before she takes the turn. So something could be said for taking the always on skill versus the one that is on a skill with a relatively long cooldown, unless of course you soul burn it, in which case you reduce her cooldown and spam it even faster. I think if you, I think you're right, Monster. If you're building this unit for anti-cleave, it's definitely number 1. But if you're using this unit as part of your team, you're going to KHM it up with the best of them. And I know I keep throwing my boy KHM under the bus because he tormented me with Crimson Armin once, and I still haven't forgiven him for it. But if you're going to play a slow Crimson Armin style, Car 6 style, remember his made Chloe Crimson Armin stuff, then I think you're going to want to go with number 2 or 3. This is a really nice exclusive equipment in the sense that it's got multiple different versions for multiple different play styles, and enemies are going to have to figure out which one you're going to use because there's no clear winner. So I like this. I like this one. It's not like certain EEs where it's like, here's 3 options and everyone's only taking this one, right? All right. Go to your Hall of Trials. Be Who drop rate up, and nobody cared. New coin shop. Who is coming to the coin shop? Guys, something to consider for the boss ticket is they're changing the coin shop so that sooner or later, all the old heroes will be in the Galaxy and Covenant coin shop. Okay? That's down the road a bit. And we don't know what old heroes mean. Some people think it means 6 months old. Those people are crazy. Some people think it means a year old. I think those people are crazy too. Me, I think it's going to be 3 to 4 years old. I think it's going to be old. I think it's going to be so old that people aren't going to say, I'll just skip this unit and get it later in a few months from the Galaxy shop, right? I think this is going to be like 2022 and before kind of old. I think 3 years. It's probably going to be 3 years, but we'll have to see. But what does that mean? Well, that means if you're thinking about using your boss selector ticket and you're trying to decide between, let's say, Strays and Bellion, well, there's a much bigger chance Strays is going to be in the Galaxy shop because he was a 2021 unit, as opposed to Bellion, who was a 2022 unit, as opposed to Zeo, who's a 2023 unit, or Harsetti, who was a 2024 unit. You see what I'm doing here? So if you're trying to decide, maybe let the age of the unit help you make that choice if you've got 40 Galaxy coins. But that change is coming down the road. Okay, that's not happening right away. People thought that change was happening now. Clearly it's not, because here is your coin shop rotation. We've got Shroon, Flan, and Yulha. And in the Galaxy shop, finally she is here. ML Luna, Requiem Rowana, and for those of you who are sad that Apocalypse Ravi is leaving the free use shop in RTA, you can go ahead and buy her, I guess, for reasons. So yeah, 2 stellar freaking units, and one has been in the Galaxy coin shop. Whew. I can tell you this, Apocalypse Ravi, after the coin shop goes into effect where it's older units, she will always be in there. Apocalypse Ravi is a 2019 unit. She will always be in the Galaxy shop after that change happens. But Requiem Rowana and New Moon Luna, definitely New Moon Luna and probably Requiem Rowana, they are new enough that they will probably not be mainstays in the shop. So if that helps you make your decision on where to spend your coins, you do you. But I know a lot of you have been waiting for ML Luna. I think ML Luna has got a lot of answers for a lot of the new stuff that's heading our way. So good pickup if you want to get her. She can finally come home for you. And Yulha, hey, she is getting exclusive equipment if you've got the Covenant coins. And I have no idea who has this damn many Covenant coins, but you can go ahead and buy her. If somehow you have 64 Covenant coins and still have not pulled your Yulha, there you go. All right, Mystic Summon, Lady of the Scales, and Kitty Clarissa. Boss rotation will be going back to Asshole Mancer, Elena, and I will try my damnedest to get a guide up earlier. I know I've been slow on these guides, but I've just not been having that much fun in Hall of Trials lately, but I will try to be better about that. Expedition rotation, we are going to the Hopeless Symmachus, the Pain Pursuer Morai, and the Lich. So we have got green, light, and Symmachus. That's water, right? Yeah. Green, light, water. So no more fire, no more earth. Yay, no more earth. Boo, no more fire. I think Ferris should just be a permanent expedition, don't you guys? Don't you think that Ferris should just be it should always be Ferris and then rotate the other two? Anyway, I'll come out with a new guide. We've got some new teams that are going to make definitely Morai and probably Lich be a lot easier for you. Some new faces, and we'll have that up as soon as possible. Other improvements and adjustments. The Sands of Our Summer lobby pack will be added. Sands of Our Summer. Is that Sands of our summer lobby pack. Okay, that's the cute getting all hugged up. You'll get some skin tickets. This usually is sky stones. Yeah, 900 sky stones. So it's a 900 sky stones. You get half of a skin or 3/4 of a skin, some leaves, and your pretty lobby picture. I know a lot of people have been asking, hey, where do you get the beach lobby pack? Guys, I've been asking constantly, and the CMs have told me, is like, hey, we sent the request up. We keep telling them, but if you want this one, maybe they need to hear it from the community. Send in the feedback saying, would you please rerun the summer beach pack from 2022, the one with all of the units on the beach that scrolls left to right. Right now it's limited. There just isn't a way to get it. And I'm sorry if you missed it, because it is definitely the coolest of the packs. Or coolest of the lobby packs. Let's see. Recommended content for tags. Okay, updating content tags. Unlock condition for Moonlight Blessing will be changed to Worlds. Okay. Oh, that's neat. So both blessings will be open as soon as you're done with episode 6, right? You'll be able to get your Ross, and you'll be able to get your probably Arby. The deployed hero for 6th World episode 4/7 can be changed to Genesis Ross and certain UI tag. Okay, great. That's it, guys. That is our content. Now let's go take a look at this new unit. What's Hamsloth got to say? The amount of units released is too damn high. Okay. Let me go over to Epic 7's YouTube page. All right, guys, let's check out Moonlight Dreamblade Girl.
This is what you wanted, isn't it? Allow me to awaken your desires. Don't reject it. I'm simply hastening your future.
God damn, that was good.
Conformity numbs the soul. Deviation awakens it.
Setsuka, a young lady born of a lineage of shamans that for countless generations served the imperial court of
You want to be that bell? You can be the bell. I'll be the sword.
Theronhad. Due to her ability to divine the future, she was treated as the family's sole hope to retain the Emperor's confidence. But Setsuka ended up violating the taboo of looking into one's own future, and ended up stricken with an unknown illness. In their desperation to cure her, her family performed a ritual using a demonic sword.
And
but instead of healing her, the ritual stripped her of her dignity, and birthed a lady whose lips were profane with crude jokes. In the end, Setsuka's bodyguard, Shizue, whisks her master away and takes off on a long journey to free the lady from her curse.
Oh, it's the water's origin, Fox Girl. Okay.
Setsuka
Fire Scorpio Thief. I am so there. I am so there.
is a 5-star fire elemental thief. She has high attack and can increase her health further through her imprint concentration. Skill 2.
Suppress Desire. Okay, guys, this is my first time reading through this, so if I get something wrong or I miss a step, let me know, because once again, I'll remind you, I haven't had coffee at all this week. Back to the gym, so trying to cut down the caffeine, and it is having a profound effect on my ability to miss things. So, increases evasion of all allies by 30%. Okay, it's been fun, everybody. We had a good run. That's it. Hope you guys like 7 different afternoon soak flan units in the game now. Yep. All of the things that one-shot Afternoon Soak Flan now have a 30% chance to miss. Remnant Violet, same evasion as Afternoon Soak Flan. Savior Auden, same. Oh my god. They just said, hey, let's take Fat Cat and make him 6 times more toxic than he was in the past. We have only read 7 words, and already I'm like, Jesus Christ. Okay, when an ally, except for the caster, evades, oh no, she counterattacks. After attacking, when fighting spirit is full, when fighting spirit is full, so she's a fighting spirit based unit with all of the things that slow that down, grants Demon Blade Unleashed to the caster for 1 turn before activating Blade Art Bewitching Bosom. So what's Blade Art Bewitching Bosom do? Consumes all health to attack all enemies, all health to attack all enemies, and increases combat rate of the caster by 50%. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's lost health. And Demon Blade Unleashed increases attack by 200%. That's 4 stacked greater attack buffs. And cannot die. Just throwing this out there, right? That takes her from 4k attack to 16k attack. But cannot be subject to damage sharing effects. What's chat saying about this? Rylet and Violet on the game now. Yep. Anything that was 70% evasion is now Afternoon Soak Flan. Revenge set maybe. Disgusting. Or on Disgusting. Savior Auden. Yep. Savior Auden is now Afternoon Soak Flan with benefits. Is immortality without being called immortality? True. Except it's a unique effect, and unique effects are not subject to buff block. Buff block can stop immortality. You put buff block on her, she will still proc this because it's a status effect, not a buff. You can't stop her with buff block. You cannot steal it. You cannot strip it. She's just going to be there wearing it. Can't use with Lady, though. I mean, theoretically you could. It's just kind of a waste. Riposte set meta. You ain't lying. You think this unit didn't come out to help stack and promote the use of riposte set? Holy shit. All the units that we're like, oh yeah, but they just, maybe they just won't counter. Maybe they'll just get hit and then riposte set's useless and the unit's dead. Fixed. Dude. But you can seal her. Yes. Now, if only there was some way to get New Moon Luna. Oh, that's right. She's in the Galaxy shop. It all starts to make sense. Lone Wolf Peyra and the god. Oh my god. She is going to be so good with Lone Wolf Peyra. Holy shit, guys. Holy crap. She's dark too, isn't she? No, she's fire. Holy crap, though. She is going to be so good with Lone Wolf Peyra. So good. This might make Lone Wolf Peyra one of the best damn units in the game with this synergy. Who else is in the Galaxy shop? Luna, Rowana, and Apoc. I'm gushing and we're only on the passive. This is toxic, insane, and crazy, and I'm about it. This is going to be... And everyone's like, Cleave's dead. This will kill Cleaves. Like, if you think Cleavers aren't going to anchor with this, you're crazy.
Suppressed Desire. Increases evasion of all allies by 30%.
Yeah, good luck countering my cleave when I might just 30% evade your counter and then still cleave you. And then if you do wind up killing me, well, I do have to get her fighting spirit up. We have to see how fast she gets fighting spirit.
30%. And when an ally except for the caster evades, counterattacks.
Okay, right there it is. So this is great. This is graduated on 10 dashes. So it looks like when she counterattacks, she gets 10 fighting spirit and she has nothing at the start. So God, you gotta have 10 counters. You gotta have 10 dodges before her fighting spirit's full. That's kind of slow. It's 10 and it starts at 0. It's a little brutal.
After attacking, when fight spirit is full, consumes all. granting Demon Blade Unleashed to the caster for 1 turn before activating Blade Art, Bewitching Blossom. Upon using Blade Art, Bewitching Blossom consumes all Bewitching Blossom. Upon using Blade Art, Bewitching Blossom.
Dude, Bewitching Bosom just did almost 19k damage. Now give it into a defense break, but 19k damage because you got 4k of this going into Arius up there.
Consumes all health to attack
without an attack buff.
Enemies.
And here she goes, attacks all enemies.
Of the caster by 50%.
Show me.
Increases proportion.
Ah! Ah! Cleave's dead, huh? I think Cleave's beaten pretty well. I was like, oh, this is going to counter Cleave. If it can be used against Cleave, Cleave's going to find a way to use it against you. Great googly moogly. That's with no attack buff. Now, given she's got the special 200% boost to attack, which will also stack with attack buff. So if you can find a way to get attack buff on her, it's even nastier. Oh my god, guys. This is wild. This is wild. This is such a cool unit, right? Because people who hate Cleave are rejoicing and people who love Cleave are rejoicing because everybody is thinking of a way to use this against the people who think they're going to use it against them.
To the caster.
Yeah, Cleave is simultaneously back and dead. Simultaneous. It's at the same time. Cleave is both dead. Cleave is undead. It is Schrodinger's Cleave, guys.
Lost health. Demon Blade Unleashed is a unique effect that increases attack by 200%.
200% attack increase is wild.
The bearer cannot trigger damage.
Guys. 4,000 attack times 200%. No, sorry. Yeah, increases. So 200% of 4,000 is 8,000 plus the 4,000 base. She's going to have 12,000 attack. Without an attack buff. 12,000 attack. With an attack buff, 16,000 attack. Oh, but she's an attack scaler. You think attacks or HP, she's an HP scaler. You think attack's not an important part of the HP scale equation? This is wild.
Damage sharing effects, but will not die. Skill 3. Rouge
Aroma. These names, guys, these names. Yeah, she better be an HP scaler. If she was an attack scaler, that would do like 80,000 damage to everything, guys. Dispels all buffs from all enemies. I just want to say, you ever see a Lilius Cleave with Gunther? That's what the Lilius Cleave, what Lilius is doing there. Lilius is doing that typically with about 10k attack. So, yeah. Anyway, bygones. Rouge Aroma dispels all buffs from enemies before inflicting Beguile. So Flan's debuff, right? Basically, Venom without injury, right? And inflicting decreased hit chance for 2 turns. Jesus Christ. It gets worse and worse. Oh my god. Is it a non-attack skill? It doesn't say attacks. It's a non-attack skill, so it can't be evaded. So now everybody has 100% evasion who used to have 70%, and now they're blind for another minus 50% chance to hit. Ignores effect resistance of target with less max health than the caster. My brother in Christ, this is the most insane thing I think I've ever seen. I hope you guys enjoy an evasion meta, because we're in an evasion meta. Green Rowana stocks are on the rise.
Aroma.
It's got a 3-turn cooldown, guys. Okay, we get 30 Fighting Spirit from doing her S3. So 30 Fighting Spirit from doing her S3, and then we start getting counters, so we only need 7 counters to activate her thing.
Dispels all buffs from all enemies before inflicting Beguile, and inflicting decreased hit chance for 2 turns. Ignores effect resistance of targets with less max health than the caster.
You guys keep saying Shaltir stocks up, Firecrow stocks up. You know what stocks are up from this? Anybody with sleep. Anybody with a non-attack sleep skill. Because things that are asleep have 0 evasion, and you can just kill them. Death Dealer Ray, Sage Ball, Angel Light Angelica, even Shuna. Yeah, so be thinking about, to deal with this, be thinking about sleep units, because sleep is the ultimate way to F over evasion. 100% chance to kill a sleeping unit. Or not kill, but to hit a sleeping unit.
Skill 1.
Horizontal Slash. Attacks the enemy with a sword, absorbs some of the damage dealt as health, damage increased proportional to caster's max health. It's very weird to see an HP scaling thief. Thieves traditionally do not have a lot of HP and defense. Now, she is a Scorpio thief, so she does have high HP, but at least there is that. This is, I was told about this. This is a screw up. She does not gain 30 fighting spirit on an S1. If she did, it would be broken as hell, guys. She would have her demon slayer form in like 2 hits. She only gains 10. You see it when she attacks.
Horizontal Slash. Attacks the enemy with a sword and absorbs some of the damage dealt as health. Damage dealt increases proportional to the caster's max health.
Here, watch it right here. You see the little bar underneath the green nugget here. You see the little graduated bar. Each of these ticks is 10 fighting spirit. Watch her when she attacks.
Increases damage.
Only went up 10. If it went up 30, it would be out here. So don't get all messed up on that. It's not as busted as you think.
Artifact is Lethal Whispers.
Okay, let's check out the artifact, which I kind of love. It's more evasion. Increase evasion by 20%. After a counterattacking, when the target is still alive, has a 20% chance to activate the basic skill once more. So if she's wearing this artifact, she could get 20. She's got a 40% chance to get 20 fighting spirit. It's just better. It's just Dust Devil. It's a Dust Devil with some evasion. It's a greater Dust Devil. Everybody say hi to Greater Dust Devil. My God. So she gives 30% evasion, and this gives 20% evasion. So you can put this on any unit that's got 50% evasion and run run it with Setsuka and get 100% evasion. And then you put them on the riposte set. Brave new world, guys. Whole ass new meta we're rolling into. Do you guys remember the Rylet meta? I hope you guys have fond memories of the Rylet meta, because of the Violet meta, the Remlet meta, because it's back. And holy shit, if this isn't going to make Rem a thing again too. I'm about it, guys. I know it's scary and it's awful and it's making us think a lot of unfun stuff is coming. But you know what? We've been complaining about RTA being unfun for the better part of, I don't know. When did RTA start? 6 years ago? For the better part of 6 years. So anything that changes it, I'm about. So let's see where we go with this and how fast they're going to come out with artifacts and sets that allow you to penetrate evasion, because you know it's coming with all of this.
Has up to a 40% chance to activate the basic skill once more.
Don't reject it.
I'm so tired of the warrior meta. It's Warrior 7. Why is everything about knights? Why aren't there units other than knights? 2026. Why is everything thieves? Why is it the thief meta? Why don't we get to play other units than thieves?
Hastening your future.
Damn, that freaking animation's good.
Gentle Heart by Demon Blade's Curse. Players will be able to meet Setsuka through the Drop Rate Up banner starting September 4th.
The Water's Origin girl is like her conscience. She waves it away. Let me be nasty.
Please, I can take you in my sleep. Did I make you nervous? Turning
Nice
towers
miss.
Too bad, 'cause I'm...
I wonder if this one will hit. Oh, actually hit.
You dare show your face?
What was her chance to hit FCC there? With Setsuka and with Payra on the team, 50%.
With me backing you up, losing ain't an option.
You know what's going to be awesome is super tanky units, and you only got you only hit them half of the time. That's going to be so fun.
Have you no shame?
Oh yeah, it was only 25 before, right? Now it's 50. Now that we got the overdrive buff, right? Oh no, now it's 70. God damn.
Are you prepared for this? I'll shatter your pride. There. With the steadfast resolve, we can secure our victory.
Miss. Fighting Spirit up. Artifact procced. Fighting Spirit twice.
I'm gonna leave you biting the dust.
Oh yeah, Fat Cat's on there too, making it even nastier. Miss. Counterattack. No artifact proc. We're up to 40%. So you see, you're not going to like instantly get this skill. It's going to take it a second to spool up.
Let's see what you got. Give yourself to me. There's no need to worry now.
Remember that evasion doesn't stack, so it'll never be 50, 100%. Some evasions do stack. Like, it's impossible for an ice unit to ever hit on green violet. Like, statistically impossible. Unless green violet's asleep.
Don't put all your faith in me. Guard down. No, you're slick.
Miss. Counter. Oh, lethal proc again. Counter again. We need one more. One more. Okay, this is going to activate her skill. 100%. Consumes. Activates. Demon Blade. 200% attack boost, even though she's an HP scaler. Mother of God. From a thief. From a thief who makes your team damn near unkillable.
Will you test yourself against me?
You dare. Need someone to ride with?
Dude, the only damage the left side has taken is self-inflicted damage from Setsuka's health dropping because her skill eats her own health.
Stand straight.
She's an attack scaler, not an HP scaler. I thought for sure it said HP scaler. Damage dealt increases proportional to caster's max health. Her S1's an HP scaling. Yeah, she's an HP scaler, dude. This is... Damage dealt increase proportional. Yeah, she's an HP scaler, dude.
With the steadfast faith of your heart.
Yeah, exactly. We need to see the damage equation, but HP scalers always pull off of attack too. Some more than others, right? Some like Alencia and Shu have very different impacts from attack on their sets. I think Alencia likes attack more than Shu does, or maybe I've got that reversed, but don't think just because they're an HP scaler that attack doesn't matter. A lot of units, HP scaling and attack scaling is 1 for 1. For every 100 damage you do from attack, you do 100 damage from HP. And if you increase both by 10%, they both go up the same amount. But HP scaling is a little bit better because you can do other things with HP, like, I don't know, stay alive, or the fact that her S2 does more damage from the sound from the impact of her higher HP, from her HP being consumed. So HP is, of course, always better than attack. But don't be like, oh, she's got attack stat here, I'll just change that to defense because attack is useless. Oh, hell no. No, use the damage calculator and check out how important attack is to her and whether or not it's a useless stat or not. But the fact that she gives herself 200% attack tells you right there that that's effectively the same as giving 100% attack buff to an attack scaler. Not really the same, but probably close.
Shall we go to the land steeped in death?
A bunch of Sunday drivers.
Bunch of Sunday drivers. Prophetic can fake Ruel. Who gets stunned? You think it's a 300 effectiveness fat cat? Ain't no way. Fake Ruel.
Wait and see.
You dare block my way?
But that's okay. Who is she gonna bring? All she was gonna do is delay this fight.
This is only a temporary alliance.
They're not doing any damage. To the left side. Epic 7's winning this fight against Epic 7. Snow Crystal. They got Snow Crystal on Fat Cat. Holy crap. Guys.
This is what...
So, this is what you wanted, isn't it? You wanted the meta to be different. Well, the meta is going to be different now. It's increased by missing HP. Guys, one more time for the people in the back who are just not getting it. Her Demon Blade, her Blade Art Bewitching Bosom. Damage dealt increases proportional to the health lost. Okay, this attack's proportional to health lost. We'll have to see the equation to see if it's an attack scaling attack that is bolstered by the damage HP lost, or if it's an HP scaling because this skill here is an HP scaler. It's very, very, very rare that one skill will be HP scaling and the other skill will be attack scaling. It very rarely happens. Usually they're an HP scaler or they're an attack scaler. They usually don't split it and say, well, this skill is HP scaling and this skill is attack scaling. So the fact that this is an HP, wrong skill. The fact that this is an HP scaling skill implies heavily that this is an HP scaling skill, but we won't know until we see the actual damage calculation. But bottom line is this also does damage proportional to the health loss. So even if this is an attack scaling skill, it's still effectively an HP scaling skill. So you definitely want to build her with HP, but since you get this 200 boost to attack, you also want to build her with attack. Yeah, that's a very good way to put it, Limbalance. She's a hybrid unit. She is more so than any HP scaler in the past. This unit wants attack on her as well. Because for every 100 attack you put on this unit, you're going to get 300 more attack when this skill goes off. For every 1,000 attack you put on this unit, you're going to get 3,000 more attack when this skill goes off. And that is going to be a huge component of her damage. The one thing you probably don't need to worry about is crit chance and crit damage. Just HP, attack, and go berserk. I don't know. Maybe crit chance and crit damage too. You do want that crit modifier, but you don't want to. You definitely want the crit chance, but I don't think you got to worry about the crit damage nearly as much. God damn, this unit's gonna be crazy. What about lifesteal set on her? I think if you want attack and you want HP and you probably want some speed so she can take some turns and you want crit chance so she can crit and you maybe want a little bit of crit damage to modify the damage and maybe a little bit of defense, maybe about the only thing she doesn't need is effect resistance. She's going to need a lot of stats, and anytime a unit has that many stats necessary to make her work, because remember, she is a thief and thieves don't have the best stat line. Anytime you need to build a unit like that, they're going to want a lot of gear score, and lifesteal is usually not that good on gear score. Plus, I mean, doesn't she look like she was built for the new riposte set? Yeah, she's stat hungry. I think it's going to be hard to build her on the riposte set, but I think that's what she's made for. Yeah, we'll see, guys. We'll see what people cook up. Now, the riposte set's a ways away. This unit's going to be out way before the riposte set comes along, so I think people will try lifesteal set on her. I think a lot of people will probably try a Destro attack set. Maybe we'll see some speed sets. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how she builds. Terrifying, beautiful. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a cleaver and I want to cleave with her. And if I get counter cleaved by her, that's fine. If I tilt and flip the table because everybody is evading me, I don't care. I just want her on my team. Cause damn, she looks good. What does riposte set do again? If somebody misses on you, you counter. You know what? Like, in this, if somebody misses on an ally she counters, all riposte does is add her ability to counter to herself. And do you really, really need it? I guess maybe you do, right? This is a counter Bellion situation. Remember when Bellion first came out and people tried running her on injury, and as soon as people realized the Bellion wasn't on a counter set, they just focused her because they could kill her and not worry about her countering? It might be the same way, whereas if you put riposte set on her, now there's nobody safe to touch. If you touch her ally, she counters. If you touch her, she counters. So I don't know. It'll be interesting. Does she need speed? You can rely on your bulk and counters, and the fact that I think her S1 heals, right? Yeah, her S1 has some lifesteal built into it, and you can try to count on her bulk and her countering to keep her alive. But remember, if they start hard focusing her, then she's not going to counter, and maybe they can kill her off. I mean, nasty behind Bossarunka, where you can't hard focus her. Every time something like this comes out, I'm like, oh god, Bossarunka makes this horrible. Let me check that passive again here. Okay, it specifically says counterattacks. It's not when she evades, she activates. It's when she evades, she counterattacks. So it used the word. It used the word counterattack. That means that Mort and Astromancer Elena shut this unit down. They shut this unit down almost as hard as an anti-focus unit would, because she will only be able to build focus by doing her S1, and if she's not built super fast, that's going to take forever. So yeah, you see this thing in Arena or Guild Wars, just mortar Astromancer Elena and you turn this unit off effectively. Yeah, and of course, Elvira, Sea Phantom Paulus. Remember, they don't turn off the evasion. They don't turn off the counter. All they do is turn off her ability to build Fighting Spirit and activate her Demon Blade Unleashed and her Bewitching Bosom. She's still going to be counterattacking, but more importantly, she's still giving the full-ass evasion to your team. So just because you pick Mort, you haven't turned off this unit's usefulness. Just because you pick like if you pick Elvira into this unit, you have made a big mistake. Because all Elvira does is keep her from doing her Nuki cleave. Meanwhile, you've got a unit who does pretty good damage, is self-sustaining, and gives your entire team evasion, while you have Elvira. I don't think that was a good trade. All right, guys. When does she show up? When do we get to meet her? She's a week. Yeah, she's a week away. 9/4. All right, guys. So that's the news. I hope you're as hyped as I am. There's gonna be some good stuff. She is not limited. It said she is get her through the Covenant summon system. She is not a limited unit. So let's go. And I wonder if we're going to get some more story about her. Remember, they promised, well, they did say they're going to try to sync up the banner releases with the stories that are currently going on, but that it would take them several months to get that resynced. So I think that's going to be like a 2026 thing. Yeah, we'll get her side story, but she's not going to be a part of the main story. I know they're trying to sync the Moonlight Theater and the main story with what's going on. All right, guys. Episode 7, unlikely because she is an Epic 6 hero. She's from her and Water's Origin Girl. They're from Prior Worlds. All right, so that's all I got for today's news. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I will catch you guys in the next one. Let me know in the comment section how you feel about all this. Were you guys excited? And let Epic 7 know your thoughts about the game preset saves. You know, send them some feedback. Hopefully they'll adjust that, tweak it. They did it with Pet Snacks. They'll do it with this as long as we let them know. You guys take care. All right. Thanks for letting me record my outro there. Whew. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What were you saying? ML Sirmia? What about ML Sirmia? 2 pre-bans across all ranks. The Deuce? Oh, man, I missed that, but how nice is that, right? No more, thank God I'm finally to Masters and I can actually ban 2 units. No more suffering in the lower levels. God, this was needed a long-ass time ago. So that's nice. Maybe this will make lower-end players actually feel like they want to play the game, because this was dog shit from day one. They were like, well, if we give them 2 pre-bans, people won't have enough units to play the game. No, if you don't give them 2 pre-bans, they won't be allowed to play the game. Yeah, all it did was slow down the climb. And it did more than that, Mango. It made people not want to play the game. It made people not want to do RTA because they couldn't pre-ban the units that just cleaved them, that just ran them over. This gives them a chance to compete, and it also makes it easier for people who are watching and learning from higher-end players, because higher-end players that are teaching you how to play, they're teaching it based on Masters and higher. They're teaching it based on this is how you play the game when 2 pre-bans are in play. When 1 pre-ban is in play, you basically just have to hope your opponent is stupid or that they don't have the unit that counters you. Because this game is damn near impossible to play with 1 pre-ban. Hell, it's barely playable with 2 pre-bans, and we're almost to the point where 3 is kind of necessary. So I'm glad they're making this change. And thanks for pointing that out to me. I'll slot that into the news somewhere. Not having 2 pre-bans is the main reason it didn't play? Exactly. Yo, Freakerus! 14 months. Thank you, my man. I appreciate you. Harsetian Shambles. Good. Good. Fuck that unit. Can I do this? I think I can do this. Yeah, let's try this. Defense break. By the way, I switched the cannon out for Vildred. For those of you who are like, I don't have a 300 speed. Well, now you can do it with a 288 speed Litica, because you can take a 12 speed Vildred with you. Works just as good, if not better, than the cannon, because you got way more speed. Check it out. Who needs a cannon? You don't have a max Vildred? It is what it is. Use Dark Shuri then. 10 speed and you can still blow things up. That'll piss off this. Do I care though? I do this. I want Ilanov, maybe. Yeah, but it's not that he hits her, dude. It's that he keeps anybody from counterattacking, and so that you know you don't have to worry about building up her focus, because she only builds her focus when she counterattacks, and if she never counterattacks, she doesn't build her focus. Doesn't take away the evasion, but it takes away her counterattacks and gives you some controllability over the rest of the team. Actually, no. Actually, just mentioned this guy earlier. I have no idea if this is going to work. Let's give it a shot. Am I going for Setsuka? Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I did not expect to go first. Ow, rude. Oh shit, that was dumb. I silenced the witch. Oh well. This is not how this is supposed to work. This is not how this is supposed to work, guys. Oh, come on! Rude. Killed my freaking Watcher. Or, I mean, my freaking Gunther. Poor Axeman. No, I'm not cooked. I'm just sad. I wanted my Gunther to kill. Dude, 374 health. 374 health. Ow. Pull Celine. Oh, it doesn't matter. Poor Gunther. Why was the damage so low? Had high HP, not sure. I kind of expected to take a big ass nuke there. I knew my Ida would survive. I forgot to S3. Forgot to S3, guys. I just said, hey, you know what? Why don't we just go and lose this fight? That's embarrassing.
Look at me. I said look at me. Nixie is the strongest. I will show you the power of Nixie.
I don't think you need Ascart with the new unit, guys. I think he'll be good, but I don't think you're going to need her. Good shot, Shuri. No, Sedom. No, I don't need coffee. I sure want coffee, but I don't need coffee.
Only by the will of the goddess.
I don't know if we've got a way out of this, but we're going to try.
Is it time to draw my sword?
No! Damn it! Ah, the lightning! I've got 11 health, guys. I've got 11 health. We'll die to freaking arena lightning. That's sad. Not gonna make you watch 8 rounds until arena lightning kills me. Hey, grats, Jack Frost. A lot of people were kind of crispy about that video. They're like, it's a shitty god. I don't have 1,000. Damn. I don't have that kind of speed gear. I'm like, dude, it's not a guide. It was people just wanted to see how I do arena, and I thought I'd show off my teams. Pop. Been nice I've got this defense break off first. Yeah, lightning's a dumb mechanic, Bronson. I agree. Pow, pow, pow. Here comes the divine vessel to do nothing. Is Setsuka a must pull? There's no such thing, but she looks like the most fun and different unit we've had in a really long time. I think she's usable in a lot of different ways. I think people can build her a lot of different ways. I think if you don't pull her, you're going to kind of feel like you aren't having fun with everyone else. So from that angle, yeah. But also kind of get it through your head that she is not a limited unit. Her banners will rerun, she'll drop regularly, and we're probably going to be rolling into a collab or at least a limited fan art hero unit. I mean, we're coming into 4th quarter, which is the seasonal limited, so you want to stack that in your head as well as to whether or not she is a must-pull unit for you. But yeah, from a fun factor and from an aesthetics factor, fuck yeah. Definitely getting her. But there's no such thing as a must-pull unit in Epic 7, because I've said it before, and I still think it's the best description of this game. A lot of people come into this game. They come into this game from like Star Rail and Genshin. They come into this game from Brave Exvius. They come into this game from other games where units are key. If you need the units to do the content, right? It's a gotcha game. It's all about the units. But here's the real truth, right? The units are just the chips. The gear is the salsa. Now, you don't want to have crappy chips. You want to have decent chips, but it's really all about the salsa, am I right? So you want to consider it from that angle. There are people that get to legend even using 3-star units. Shoo. As long as the gear is good enough, you can do this playing waifu only. You can do this playing husbando only. You can do this playing 3 and 4-star only. You can do this playing fire and earth only. And Jesus Christ, that was a real Senya. But ooh. but you can't do it without good gear. So never feel like something's a must pull. There's always ways around it. Watch me fly. Exclamation point song. I'll play that one again so you can do it. Shit. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. I didn't get Holy Sack on my Crow. That's kind of unfortunate. Oh shit, I'm sorry. You're over there in YouTube land. Hang on, I'll get it for you. Incoming! Gunther, baby. I was so mad when I pulled this unit back in 2018. He was my very first ML unit, and I was like, it's freaking Gunther. And they were like, worst unit in the game, absolutely useless. And I was like, really? Like, yeah, I was like, you know what? One day I'll build a Gunther. I'll build the best damn Gunther in the world with strippers and blackjack, and everybody will marvel at my Gunther and be excited for my Gunther, who will do amazing stuff and axe murder people, and it will be great. 6 years later, Gunther has arrived. All right, guys, I've got to take my little girl to get some braces or at least get fitted or something. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. I'm going to send you guys somewhere. We will be back tonight with the Post-Maintenance Podcast. We'll talk a lot more about Setsuka. And we'll talk more about Lady of the Scales. We'll talk more about the changes that are coming. Send your feedback, join my Discord, like and subscribe, all of that good stuff, and I'll catch you guys later tonight. I gotta go arrange for some guests. Who's streaming right now? Let's see. Same category. Oh, my man, it's been a minute. Let's all go say hi to Mr. Elf Mage. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. I will catch you guys soon.